welcome to this Ivanti video that will help you to improve your license compliance by setting unknown editions in License Optimizer. During reconciliation, License Optimizer uses its rules engine to make the best use of the licenses you have by matching known software found in your IT estate with items in the definitive software library. It then uses this information to match to a license. License Optimizer can assign the correct license to a software item only if it has matched it to a single item in the definitive software library and so knows exactly what the product is, and then it can work out which license can be applied. This can cause a problem with software that has different editions, as we need to match the vendor, the product, the version, and the edition. The problem typically arises in situations where your discovery tool cannot determine the edition that is installed. This often happens with Microsoft SQL Server, where the way that it is packaged and installed means that discovery tools can only determine that a version of SQL Server is installed and not which edition. This means that you cannot match a license for this item of discovered software, which will lower your compliance. However, the likelihood is that you do have a license for this installation of SQL Server and that you know which edition you are running, so all we need to do is to correct the edition in License Optimizer. Let's do that now. Here is the data summary for my last reconciliation. You can see that I have a liability and shortfall of 1 for SQL Server 2008 R2 with an unknown edition. I also have a surplus of 4 for SQL Server 2008 R2 Standard. If I hover over the product for the item with the unknown edition, a menu appears that enables me to jump to license or software information. Click the software link to see the corresponding software page. From this page I can see that the unknown edition is installed on OSI 012. I can now investigate that machine and confirm that it is indeed running SQL Server 2008 R2 Standard. I can now click the OSI to display the OSI record, and then click the Installed Software tab. We can again see the item with the unknown edition. Click this entry. The Edit Software page appears. Click Search DSL to display the Select Product page. Type SQL Server 2008 R2 in the text box and then click Search. A list of matching products appears. We want SQL Server 2008 R2 Standard, so click that entry, then click Select. Click Save and Close on the Edit Software page to commit this change to the software that is installed on the OSI. Usually, you will have many unknown editions to correct, so a more efficient way of correcting multiple instances is from the software page. Select Microsoft and SQL Server from the Vendor's Products filter at the top of the page. Then in the data grid, type Unknown in the Edition filter and press Enter. All instances of SQL Server where the edition is unknown appear. Based on the OSI name, business unit, version, and your knowledge of your IT estate, you can probably determine which editions are required for each instance. Select the checkboxes for all the instances that are the same version and edition, then click Quick Edit on the Gears menu. This enables you to correct the edition of multiple instances in one go. When you have corrected the editions, you need to run a new reconciliation. On the navigation bar, under Reconciliation, click Run Reconciliation, then click Start on the dialog. The reconciliation starts. This will take a few minutes, so maybe go and make a drink. I'll have tea, milk no sugar if you're offering. We have a drink and a new reconciliation result. You can see that now that I have set the edition of the installed version of SQL Server 2008 R2 to Standard, it is using the appropriate license and I no longer have a shortfall, thus improving my reported compliance. I'm going to cover some more strategies for improving your compliance in future videos, so be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss them. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it useful.